Look at this. What I mean is that you have a dry lower back. But what happens is you have skin. You have skin here, right? So you have very loose skin. So if you lean back too much, you get folds here, okay? That's why I say don't lean back so much. You know, because by making the posing straighter, the skin folds disappear. It's skin, it's not fat or anything like that. It's skin that will then stick even more. You know, it's not a problem because then you stand up straight and the lumbar will have stretching. You know what I mean? You get folds that look like you're not going to dry that much. You are going to dry.
Well, but that happens to him now.
Yes, but it is skin. He has skin there. It happened to us in the previous competition. In fact, I noticed that when you were on stage, I was telling you, don't lean back that much. Do you remember we changed the pose in the middle of the competition? Was because of that. Because if he leans back that much, it would get a skin fold. But that is skin.
I know what you mean. But I'll tell you something else too. When you lean back too much, and we look at you from distance, you seem to lose symmetry. Because the torso looks smaller and the legs look bigger. So, if you stand up straighter, you look more symmetrical and the X shape looks more proportionate. In my opinion, as you have done it now, much straighter, looks much better. No, not that much. It's not leaning forward. What you have to do is, look what you do is this. Well, it's not that. It's this. Instead of doing this, do this.
We will repeat 3 more poses. Front double biceps with the legs closer to each other. Breathe.
Get big on top. I mean, you have to do the vacuum. Luis?
Here I close my arms a little more.
Okay, you close your arms a little more. But you know what? It's like everything else. It's the same with you. You make the waist look narrower because you lengthen the torso much more. That's what I'm telling you. The look you have is very long leg and shorter torso. Then if you expand more upwards, it's like the dorsal pose. You get to sharpen the line a little more because you stretch it a little more. Repeat it if you want. So you see yourself in the video and you can correct yourself. Get much bigger and close your arms a little bit. You got it, man. That's the one. That's the good one. That's it.
Take a breath. And let's go for the front dorsal expansion. Take a deep breath and stick out your chest.
Not like that. Let the air out. Repeat it again. I don't know why. You are retracting the scapula.
Leaving the dorsal with fall. And this here. No, you have to take out the dorsal. Do this pose. And now we put the other one.
Lock the waist. That is good. That's it. Okay, repeat the other one. Now go up and squeeze the chest. That's it. You have to keep practicing. Because the problem I think you have is that you have to feel the scapula this way. If you notice these retracted, it is because the dorsal is inside. I mean, you have to notice how this releases. Like if you do this movement and it releases, just like in the double biceps. When you do double biceps, what do you notice? That it doesn't stay contracted. It's exactly the same. Release that area.
Well, now I am going to say one thing.
Relax. That's it. That's a good one. Big, 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 and tighten your chest a little bit much better. You got it. Perfect. You got it.
Take a breath. Okay, I don't have to contract the dorsal.
I have released.
So you know what happens if you contract it, you retract the scapula and it's inward. It is important because many times I have seen many athletes who screw up. Many times because of nerves. And they make a bib expansion and leave one bib inside and another outside.
That's what happened to Cameron in the semifinals? Yes. And especially dorsal expansion tends to happen. Because you're trying to contract the back, and it's not about contracting the back, it's about releasing the back. Let it go. Don't contract the back. No. You have to contract the gluteus and the hamstring. And you have to release your back.
And that's it.
Now you have it.
Forward, squeezing the chest. You got it, man. You got it. Now it is, man. Now it is.
Like the photo we have.
Side chest.
It's crazy, man.
Squeeze your ass, okay? I want it to look shredded. That's it. And now squeeze it.
That's it. You have to show it. And now you stick your ass in and you've got it. That pose is very good. Really? Yes, it is.
I don't like my profiles at all, you know?
But this one is going very well. I think it's your best profile.
Let's do the back poses and repeat them. Try not to lean back too much. Nail the femoral, nail the glute, row, and don't bend over backwards. You're doing it again. Don't pull out the adductor, okay?
If he does it in a controlled manner and doesn't do otherwise, it is fine. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, much better. Squeeze the glutes. You got it, man. You got it. Do you see it? Don't lean back. Stay there straight. That's good.
Now watch the video and tell me about it, brother.
I can't see myself right now. That's a shit.
And now make an expansion and open more that you haven't opened before.
Listen to me. Remember what I told you? Relax your back and just squeeze your butt and femoral. And release the back. Open, and that's it. Do a rowl. Very good. Perfect. Look, imagine it's a front dorsal expansion pose. Make a front dorsal. There you have it, man. Well, it seems that one is higher than the other. More or less, there seems to be a difference. Have you noticed? One is taller than the other. But that's okay. That's much better.
Way much better.
How many times a week are you posing?
8.
How many?
8.
Do you pose 8 days a week?
Every day on fasting and 1 class a week in the afternoons.
Then keep it up. I thought I posed less. Well, you have to keep practicing the posing.
Last year I didn't do it at all.
Then it's all right.
He has improved a lot.
The day I did the best dorsal expansion was with Tyler. He gave me the key. It was the first time I found myself loose there. Super good and so on. But what happens is that I don't get loose and it's very hard for me.
You contract your scapula and pull your dorsal in, man. You've got to release it. You have to feel, if you feel a contraction in the posterior dorsal, that is in the scapula, you're retracting it. You're retracting it. It's fucking great. Very good size. Very good condition. And you have to keep it up.
Yes, just give me...
Well, this year I'm going to congratulate you.
The theory, I will...
But you're going to win. I knew you were going to win. It was a piece of cake. I knew this. I knew this. It was crystal clear. There was no opponent. And this year, you're going to do great. You're going to do very well. And the most important thing is the physique that you are going to present. Because in the end, winning doesn't depend on him or on you or on anyone. It depends on the judges. And you go there to win. You work to win. But the important thing is the progression you have had to
I'm
make.
not just going to participate, nor to make a top 10. I'm not going for that. I'm not going with that mentality.
Of course, because if not, you wouldn't do everything 100%. If you do everything 100%, it's because you want to go and win. If not, you would say, I'm going just to try. And no, you're doing it 100% because you want to win. And that's the attitude you must have. But that's what I'm telling you. That the most important thing is not only based on winning on a championship stage, but the progression that you are going to present. That is already for everyone, Jones victory. A physique like the one you've got right now. That you are already at the level of a professional. Damn. That is already a big something.
Next season, I'm going to do even more posings from much earlier. I'm going to do hypopressive classes, man. Classes. To take hypopressive classes. And with Marta, totally. I'm going to do stretching, man. Next year, I want to go out and do a crazy presentation. Mind-blowing.
Joan, what we can do, see what you think since Fran is here. I had also thought about to make a refeed day. For example, back day.
The most demanding day.
Days back. Well, one of those days.
The strongest day. The most demanding. The one you believe in the most.
On that day, we will lower the protein, we increase the carbohydrates, and make a post-workout meal of sushi.
That's right. Look, I'm going to tell you how you have to make the day. Cut out all fat. Every meal, no fat.
Absolutely.
Reduce protein, increase carbs, and only one meal, which I wouldn't even eat after training. Why? The last one before going to sleep, because there is a lot of food until you go to sleep. And if you don't eat a lot, it's better that way. Because sushi, with a little bit of sasami and so on, that's where it is. There you can have fats. and it is the last one before sleeping. It will slow down absorption and leave you full. And that's the best thing. I am also of your opinion because for me, having a free meal was bad for me mentally, and then it was harder for me to follow the diet.
That doesn't happen to me. Rather, it's because I think, damn, the competition is coming and I
not
have
going
a
to be
bad
shredded.
condition.
Don't think that. Look, that can happen to a guy who goes out with 80 kilos to compete. But do you think a pro heavyweight is the same? You're only getting 1 to 2 free meals a week. I'm telling you right now. So, I totally understand why he doesn't want to. Because mentally, can it affect you? But refeed is mandatory. Make it a high carbohydrate day, 1 or 2 days a week. Using it on your more intense training days, like it might be on your back or it might be on your leg, that's where I would do it. The day you train the longest, how long is it?
6 hours.
Okay, so what is it, leg or back?
I do leg and back, leg in the morning and back in the afternoon.
This guy's a beast, man.
He is a beast, I can...
That day you do refeed. This is the day you consume the most energy.
Look, right now he's doing 170 squat sets a week.
He is completely crazy.
Listen to me. Sets like the ones you've seen.
But listen to me.
He's not okay. Look at him.
Bro,
Does it work for you?
He looks weird. He looks as white as the wall.
the bigger it is, the training, better it gets.
Son of a bitch, look what he says.
We have finished. We are home. We have just arrived. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We have been talking a little bit after the training. The truth is that I felt like it. I liked it. It was very, very good. And then Sergio Estepa came. It was cool. And well, guys, the truth is, what can I tell you, man? I love it because I have 9 weeks left, and it reminds me a little bit of the previous preparation before they used to come a lot. At that time, FEDE and Angel came a lot. And they helped me a lot, man. The week I competed, FRAN and ESPÍN also came. They were helping me a lot with the posing, and it improved a lot. Today we also worked on it. I posed, we talked, and so on. Guys, it's really cool. I'm super happy in that sense. I really mean it. I'm very, very happy because in the end, it's progress, it's experiences. Sometimes people, if you trained with professional bodybuilders or with a top trainer, and they say, bro, here you go, you know? It's these kinds of experiences where you learn, where you talk, where you share knowledge, especially. I don't know where I was saying it the other day. I was talking about it with Marta, but I don't know if we were live. I keep quiet. I am a person who knows how to keep quiet and listen and analyze what they tell me and learn. Because they are people who know more than you. They are people who have more experience than you. And they are people, above all, that you trust what they are telling you. I mean, I don't care if I read a YouTube comment that tells me, you have to pose your leg like this. Brother, no. Your comment, I'm sorry, but it's useless. I mean, it is impossible. I can look at your comment, but it is impossible for me to apply it. In other words, no one has asked for your advice. But when it suddenly comes to you, FRAN ESPÍN or Angel CALDERON, when FEDE Guevara comes to you and tells you, do this like this and do this like that, pose this like this. Are you trying this way? Look, I have this experience with preparing like this and so on, or things like that. That is gold, brother. That is gold. To be able to hear something from those people to you, that's gold. I mean, focused on you. They are sharing their knowledge with you. They are sharing their experience with you. That's worth a lot, guys. That's worth a lot. And I have the pleasure and the good fortune to be able to listen to them, guys. And I love it. I love it. I close everything. I mean, I close my mouth, I open my ears, and I listen. I don't say anything. I also love it because also, guys, it's amazing how they always value me in the sense of there is people saying I train badly. I train a lot, things like that. And then they tell me, you're doing great. Keep it this way. You know, like you're doing great. Keep doing it. That's really cool. That's really cool because at the end you see that it's people with brain in that sense. And you say, is it working or not? Don't change it. Keep doing it. Go for it. And that's it, guys. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. I will be streaming on Twitch later, you know. I will get to work later. I am also very happy with how things are going in the business, with what we are doing that are going to allow me to be able to train more, be able to work my ass more time. So that's it, guys. I'm really, really happy. Things are going well. So if you want to keep seeing things, subscribe. I hope we can repeat these experiences later on in a few weeks. I think I'm going to see FEDE on a weekly basis because I want to see him, because I want to share everything with him. So a big kiss, guys. I love you. Thank you very much for your support, and thank you for making these experiences possible. It's very important for you to know that it's you guys who make it possible. Love you guys.